Dengan izin Ya Arif. Persidangan mahkamah pada hari ini dijalankan secara sidang video atas persetujuan semua pihak berikutan Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan yang berkuat kuasa di bawah Pelan Pemulihan Negara Fasa 1. Hakim yang bersidang pada hari ini adalah Yang Arif Hakim, Tuan Mohamed Zaini bin Mazlan. Petisyen Penerima Masuk, Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara, Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Pempetisyen yang pertama, WA 18-697062020, Pempetisyen Rasa Mala Anak Perempuan Gana Sundram.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Rasa Mala Anak Perempuan Gana Sundram, Pempetisyen Pertama.
Dengan izin Ya Arif, nama saya sebagai. Saya adalah peguam pengusul yang mewakili Pempetisyen Pertama. Wakil-wakil jabatan dari Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor akan memperkenalkan diri masing-masing. Arif.
Dengan izin Ya Arif, saya Aisyah Falina binti Abdullah bagi hadir bagi Jabatan Peguam Negara Ya Arif.
Ya, dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Liv Women bagi pihak Majlis Peguam.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Raj Surin Pilih, Jawatan Kuasa Kuala Lumpur, Peguam Kuala Lumpur.
Yang Arif, saya memohon untuk berucap dalam bahasa Inggeris. Yang Arif, the petition comes from a humble beginning. And she studied law with University of Wolverhampton, UK, and later completed her master's with University of London, specializing in commercial and corporate law. She then joined the Affin Bank and held the position of vice president for over a period of 23 years. She chambered with Mercer's Ruddy MG Associate, and now looking forward to practicing law. She is also a panel member of the Disciplinary Committee of Advocates and Solicitor Discipline Board, and also a fellow member of the Malaysian Institute of Management. Saya memohon kepada mahkamah untuk petisyen pertama diterima masuk dan didaftarkan sebagai seorang peguam bela dan peguam cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Tiada bantahan Ya Arif?
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif?
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Saya memohon kebenaran mahkamah untuk pempetisyen. Memohon untuk perintah Yang Arif.
Baik, Tuan. Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya, mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Rasa Mala Anak Perempuan Gana Sundram sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Rasa Mala Anak Perempuan Gana Sundram dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran mahkamah untuk pempetisyen menjubah diri sendiri.
Silakan.
Dalam di skrin.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
You want to come and do here?
Minta maaf Ya Arif. Petisyen kedua WA 18-86907-2020, Pempetisyen Haziq Farhan bin Muhammad Helmi Rizal.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Haziq Farhan bin Muhammad Helmi Rizal.
teruskan. Who is the mover?
Sebentar ya Arif, saya rasa ada masalah connection. Datuk Balji.
My apologies, Ya Arif. I'm having internet connection. I may proceed now, Ya Arif.
Yes, please. Please do, Datuk.
Dengan izin, Ya Arif, saya Balji Singh Sidhu bagi Pempetisyen kedua, Haziq Farhan bin Muhammad Helmi Rizal. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya, wakil daripada Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam dan Jabatan Peguam Selangor, Jabatan Kuasa Peguam Selangor, seperti mana telah diperkenalkan sebentar tadi, Ya Arif. Dengan izin, Ya Arif, saya mohon untuk meneruskan ucapan dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Yeah,
May it please the court, my lord.
Yes, please.
May it please the court, my lord. The petitioner was awarded the Bachelor of Laws degree from University Technology Mara, UITM, Shah Alam, 2018. In July 2020, the petitioner commenced the pupillage in the chambers of Encik Nik Zarid bin Nik Mustafa and Messrs. Muhammad Ashraf, Nik Zarid and Co. and completed his pupillage in the month of May 2021. On this special day, the petitioner would like to take the opportunity to thank his parents, Tuan Zuraini binti Muhammad Yusuf, Encik Muhammad Helmi Rizal bin Abdullah, and also his sister Diana Yasmin binti Muhammad Helmi Rizal for giving him their undivided moral support, especially so during this pandemic period. The petitioner's father is a childhood friend of mine from Penang, Arif. I am equally proud to be the petitioner's mover today and to witness this milestone in the petitioner's life. The petitioner has stayed fast in his journey of legal studies because he firmly believes in the idiom that the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The petitioner has experienced a lot of hardship from burning his midnight oil during his degree. His 9 months chambering journey, Muhammad Ashraf, Nik Zarid and Co. The sweetness is indeed to be here today, being admitted as an advocate and solicitor before the Honorable Court. The petitioner also understands that his achievement today is a part of the continuum of his legal journey. It is not a destination, but a continuous journey, and he will strive to champion the legal causes for greater good of society and help those in need of legal assistance. The petitioner would also like to record his utmost appreciation for the training and instruction given by Encik Nik Zarid bin Nik Mustafa and all the lawyers and staff of Messrs. Muhammad Ashraf, Nik Zarid and Co. Last but not least, the petitioner would like to thank his fellow friends from school and university for always being his emotional support, motivation throughout the journey of his career till today. Ya Arif, saya sungguh percaya bahawa segala kertas yang berkenaan adalah teratur dan tiada bantan. Saya dengan rendah diri memohon kepada Mahkamah yang mulia ini supaya petition kedua diterima masuk dan didaftarkan sebagai seorang Peguam Bela Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, Ya Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Ya Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Ya Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Baik, terima kasih. Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya, Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Encik Haziq Farhan bin Muhammad Helmi Rizal sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan Encik Haziq Farhan bin Muhammad Helmi Rizal dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Ya Arif, saya dengan izinnya, dengan rendah diri, dengan izin mohon supaya pempetisyen dibenarkan menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Silakan Encik Haziq.
Izin, Ya Arif. Terima kasih Arif. Masuk pelajar.
Thank you, Datuk.
Petisyen ketiga 18 WA 18-977-08-2020 Pempetisyen Nur Atikah binti Ahmad Arif.
Baik, teruskan. Siapa mover?
Dengan izin Yang Arif,
Ya.
nama saya Vishal Kumar, Peguam penyusul yang mewakili Pempetisyen ketiga, Nur Atikah binti Ahmad Arif. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan rendah diri memohon kebenaran untuk meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Teruskan, Cikgu.
My Lord, may I introduce the petitioner, Nur Atikah binti Ahmad Arif. The petitioner was born in Kuala Lumpur and raised in Subang Jaya as the eldest of 4 children to her proud parents, Mr. Ahmad Arif Mohamed and Madam Alinawati Ali. My Lord, the petitioner confesses that reading law was not a lifelong dream of hers. Drawn by her interest in research, writing, and public speaking, the petitioner decided to pursue law against journalism and political science for its versatility. However, as pages were turned and opportunities ventured, the petitioner found herself drawn into the theories and eventually what was a planned 3-year-long study extended into 5. The petitioner was conferred a Bachelor's of Law with honours from Cardiff University in the year 2017. The year after, the petitioner completed her bar and thereafter pursued a postgraduate degree in shipping law. The petitioner then commenced her pupillage at Messrs. Herald and Lam Partnership in the chambers of Mr. Lam Wai Lun. My Lord, on this special occasion, the petitioner would like to express a heartfelt gratitude to her wonderful parents for their unconditional love and absolute support, without which nothing would have been possible. To siblings, Ashraf, Aizat, and Akila, the petitioner hopes that this occasion would be a source of strength and courage as they venture into their own path. The petitioner would like to thank her extended family members whose prayers have guided the petitioner through the most difficult times. The petitioner would also like to thank all her friends, especially Aruj, Jennifer, Sarah, and Claudia, without whom this day will not be a celebrated occasion. Last but not least, the petitioner would like to express a profound gratitude to her pupil master, Mr. Lam Wai Lun, for providing her with invaluable knowledge and opportunities, and everyone at Messrs. Herald and Lam Partnership, whose wisdom, guidance, and assistance are much appreciated. Yang Arif, saya percaya bahawa surat cara Pempetisyen adalah teratur dan Pempetisyen adalah seorang yang berkelayakan dan bersesuaian. Saya juga percaya bahawa rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili badan-badan berkenaan tidak mempunyai bantahan terhadap petisyen ini. Oleh yang demikian, saya dengan rendah diri memohon supaya Pempetisyen Nur Atikah binti Ahmad Arif diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Ada bantahan Yang Arif?
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Baik, dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya, Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Nur Atikah binti Ahmad Arif sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Nur Atikah binti Ahmad Arif dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan rendah diri memohon kebenaran untuk Pempetisyen menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Silakan Cik Nur Atikah.
Petisyen keempat WA 18-1015-08-2020 Pempetisyen Sheldon Moy Zuen Lung.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Sheldon Moy Zuen Lung, Pempetisyen keempat.
Baik.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya adalah Sukhwinder Singh. Saya adalah Peguam pengusul yang mewakili Pempetisyen keempat. Dan bersama-sama saya pagi ini adalah wakil-wakil daripada Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur seperti yang telah diperkenalkan sebentar tadi. Yang Arif, saya memohon izin mahkamah untuk meneruskan atau berucap dalam bahasa Inggeris, Yang Arif.
Ya, sila teruskan.
It's a great pleasure, my lord, and indeed an honor for me to move the call of Sheldon Moy, the petitioner who was born on the 10th of February 1996 and was named after the American writer Sidney Sheldon. He is the eldest of 3 siblings. The petitioner grew up in Kuching, Sarawak, and upon completing SPM, the petitioner moved to Kuala Lumpur to pursue his A-level at the Methodist College in Kuala Lumpur. The petitioner then decided to pursue a UK degree transfer program at Help University for 2 years before completing his final year of his degree at the University of West England in Bristol. The petitioner then sat for his certificate in legal practice examination and managed to pass in 1 sitting. Thereafter, the petitioner commenced his pupillage at Messrs. Othman Hashim and Co. under the tutelage of his master, Ms. Kamaljeet Kaur. The petitioner states, my lord, that he would be nowhere without the help and support of the people around him. As such, he would like to extend his utmost gratitude to the following: the managing partners, lawyers, and staff members of Messrs. Logan Sabapati and Co. and Messrs. David Gurupatham and Koi, who have graciously imparted their knowledge and experience to the petitioner during the course of his internship at the 2 firms. The lecturers from MCTL, Help University, UWE Bristol, and the Advanced Tertiary College for their utmost dedication, diligence, and patience during the course of the petitioner's studies. His master, Ms. Kamaljeet Kaur, for her invaluable guidance and mentorship throughout his pupillage, as well as the managing partner, Mr. Ting Kong Hock, for continuing to give opportunities to the petitioner to assist on complex litigation cases, which has broadened the petitioner's legal training. His fellow pupils, lawyers, and staff at Messrs. Othman Hashim, who never failed to render indispensable assistance during the course of the petitioner's pupillage. Of course, his friends and family, who are always there to give him sound advice and to provide moral support. And lastly, my lord, the petitioner is pleased to state that he has been retained by Messrs. Othman Hashim and Co. and looks forward to assist the firm in tackling the challenges ahead, as well as honing his legal skills and cultivating his legal passion. Yang Arif, saya percaya yang surat cara semua adalah teratur dan tiada bantahan daripada Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur, dan memohon kepada mahkamah untuk Pempetisyen keempat diterima masuk dan didaftarai sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif?
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Ada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Baik, dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya, mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Encik Sheldon Moy Zuen Lung sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, dan juga memerintahkan nama Encik Sheldon Moy Zuen Lung dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Arif, saya memohon kebenaran mahkamah untuk pempetisyen menjubah dirinya sendiri.
Silakan.
kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Petisyen kelima, WA 18-1067-08-2020, Pempetisyen Esther Chan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Esther Chan, Pempetisyen kelima.
Yang Arif. Yang Arif.
Ya, teruskan. Encik Ashok.
Thank you. Yang Arif, nama saya Ashok Ramanayar, mewakili pihak Pempetisyen. Dan hari ini ditetapkan untuk pendengaran Pempetisyen penerimaan dan masuk Pempetisyen sebagai Peguam Cara dan Peguam Bela di Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, Ya Arif. Ya Arif, saya memohon kebenaran Ya Arif supaya saya teruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris, Ya Arif.
Ya, silakan.
Terima kasih, Arif. My Lord, I wish to introduce the petitioner to my Lord, that is Esther Chan, to this Honourable Court. The petitioner is the third child of Mr. Chan Kok Heng and Madam Cheong Hee Eung and was born in Bintulu, Sarawak, my Lord. Petitioner studied at SM Kai D, an independent Chinese school, UEC, before proceeding to reading law. The petitioner graduated from Cardiff with second class upper honors degree in 2016, studying for this certificate of legal practice. Petitioner did the internship at Masa Azri to gain some experience of legal practice. Upon completion of pupillage at Mazlan, the petitioner during a pupillage worked closely with a pupil master, Ms. Leong Yin San. The petitioner gained exposure and training in civil litigation process and acquired invaluable lessons in practice, ethics, and legal knowledge. On this special occasion, my Lord, the petitioner wishes to express gratitude to her family, My Lord, this is how she wishes to thank them. If I may read what she has written, my Lord. To my dear parents, Dad and Mom, and my siblings, Grace, older sister, Stephen, older brother, and Agnes, younger sister. Thank you for believing in me when I did not believe in myself. Your unwavering love, encouragement, and support, I will not have come this far. Thank you for working so hard to afford me. This is your day, and I wish you were here, both were here to witness this moment in presence, rather from a distance, i.e. from Bintulu, my Lord. To her brothers and sisters, dentist brother and sisters, she wished to say this, my Lord. You now have an in-house lawyer to provide advice in exchange of expensive dental care. The petitioner also wishes to express her gratitude to her pupil master, Ms. Leong. I am grateful for the journey you have been through together. Thank you, Ms. Leong, for imparting invaluable lesson in life, patiently and painstakingly, guiding me and always taking pride in me. The last 9 months with the firm has not short of challenges in light of the COVID-19 situation. I am blessed to have an ever-assuring and caring master giving me the opportunity to grow and mature in this difficult time. The petitioner also wishes to express her gratitude to her pupil mate, namely Li Zin. To my comrade, Li Zin, The last 9 months would not have been possible without you, and would not have been I would not have imagined to go through this bittersweet journey with anyone else. It is not too much to say we have been through blood and tears, stuck through thick and thin. The petitioner also wishes to express gratitude to her mentor, my lord, i.e. Dr. Lokman bin Ibrahim. A special thanks to my mentor life, Dr. Lokman bin Ibrahim. At the worst of my illness, and when self-confidence was rock bottom, not knowing if I will ever advance in the legal profession. Thank you for not only seeing me as a patient, but a person with ambition and hope. As I stand today to be called to the bar, I wish to express my gratitude not only as a patient, but also fellow professional to serve with a calling, not as a mere career, mere seeking individual to their needs instead of a file to be resolved. Last not but the least, to my God, who is faithful to bring me through in his time and his way. For me to stand here today is a testimony to his faithfulness. Praise and glory to be God. With that, my Lord, I believe the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of High Court of Malaya. I also believe the papers are all in order, my Lord, and I also believe that there is no objections from my learned friends from the respective bodies, my Lord.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif?
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
With that, I pray for order in terms, my Lord.
Thank you. Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya, Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen Cik Esther Chan untuk diterima masuk sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Esther Chan dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar. You wish to robe yourself? Let's carry on.
Menjual diri sendiri, Arif. I wish the petition to be.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
My Lord.
Petisyen ke-6 WA 18-1951-11/2019 Pempetisyen Eng Jack Ming.
Dengan izin Yang Arif. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Eng Jack Ming. Saya adalah Pempetisyen ke-6. Terima kasih.
Yang Arif, dengan izin saya LH Chua mewakili pihak Pempetisyen ke-6 Eng Jack Ming. Petisyen telah ditetapkan untuk pendengaran hari ini, Yang Arif. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili badan-badan berkenan pun telah diperkenalkan awal tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan ikhlas memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk menerus ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Silakan, Cik Chua.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif. Yang Arif, the petitioner's path crossed mine when in 2014, he came to my practice as an intern. He was then only 19 years old, young and impressionable before stepping into the harsh realities of the legal profession. As I remember, the petitioner, Yang Arif, is a keen learner, good listener, avid reader, and has an above average command of the English language. Yang Arif, the petitioner, is the eldest of 4 children in the family. After graduating from high school, the petitioner proceeded to the UK and spent almost 6 years pursuing his legal studies. He read law at the University of Liverpool without as much as being persuaded to be a fan of the legendary football club in the city. After his Bachelor of Law degree from the University of Liverpool, the petitioner then pursued his further studies at the King's College, London, and obtained a Master of Laws in International Financial Law. Yang Arif, thereafter, in 2019, the petitioner, as a member of the Honourable Society of Lincoln's Inn, was called to the bar of England and Wales. Yang Arif, after returning to Malaysia, the petitioner commenced his pupillage at Messrs. Lee Hishamuddin, Allen and Gladhill, under the tutelage and guidance of my learned friend, Dato' D.P. Naban. During his pupillage, the petitioner was provided with the opportunities and experience in civil litigation and tax law. At this juncture, Yang Arif, the petitioner, expresses his gratitude to his erstwhile master, Dato' D.P. Naban, for his guidance, for his patience, and invaluable advice at the commencement of his legal career. Yang Arif, the petitioner, who is from a family with a business background, is the first lawyer since the ancestral roots of his family. It has not come to anybody's mind that as a restless, distracted young boy, the petitioner could today become and be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Bela. Yang Arif, the petitioner, takes this opportunity to express his many thanks and gratitude to both his parents, Mr. Vincent Ng Bun Seng and Madam Gan Hui Lian, for their unconditional love, consistent encouragement, and emotional support throughout. The petitioner would also like to thank his 3 siblings, his many friends, his former and present colleagues for their guidance and patience all this while. Yang Arif, saya percaya Pempetisyen adalah seorang yang layak dan sesuai untuk diterima dan didaftarkan sebagai seorang Peguam Cara dan Peguam Bela Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Dan saya percaya surat cara adalah lengkap dan teratur. Dan saya juga percaya rakan bijaksana saya mewakili pihak yang tertentu tidak ada bantahan terhadap petition ini. Saya dengan rendah diri, Yang Arif, pohon petitioner diterima masuk dan didaftar sebagai seorang Peguam Cara dan Peguam Bela Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif?
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif?
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Terima kasih. Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya, Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Encik Ng Jack Ming sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Encik Ng Jack Ming dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif. Yang Arif, saya pohon kebenaran untuk pempetisyen berjubah diri sendiri.
Ya, silakan.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif.
Yeah, Mr. Chua, just out of curiosity, which football club does Mr. Ng Jack Min support?
Sorry. I don't support any football.
Can you unmute your mic, Mr. Ng?
Yeah, I'm not.
Which
I'm
club?
not a football fan.
You're not a football fan?
Yes.
Very well.
Dengan ini saya menjemput Yang Arif Hakim untuk memberikan ucapan.
Terima kasih. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good morning to everybody. I would firstly wish to take this opportunity to thank Puan Aisyah Falina binti Abdullah, representative of the Attorney General's Chambers, Ms. Lee Wui Mien, representative of the Malaysian Bar Council, and finally but not least, Mr. Raj Suryan Pillai, representative of the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee for their presence, and not forgetting to all counsel who have appeared for the petitioners. To the petitioners, I wish to say that you're very fortunate to have senior counsel who I'm sure are all very busy to move your call. I thank them as well. It is a tradition of the bench and bar for a judge to say a few words of encouragement and guidance to all newly admitted members of the bar on a long call day. Today is indeed a joyous day. Indeed, it is an important and auspicious occasion for all of you who have been called to the Malaysian bar and admitted as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. I always look forward to presiding over what we term as long calls, for it reminds me of the day that I was called to the bar, which was on the 16th of March, 1995. My mover then was Encik Rosli Dahlan, and my master was Mr. Lambert Rasaratnam, to whom I will always owe a debt of gratitude, for he has been an excellent master. I also remember the day when I was called, where back in those days, I think all the senior counsel remember, our family members were allowed to robe us. I was fortunate because I had my own mother to robe me on that day. Times have changed. Now you have to robe yourself. Being called to the bar is the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and commitment on your part, and not forgetting the sacrifice of your parents in supporting you emotionally and financially over the years, especially for those who have graduated from abroad. On behalf of the Malaysian judiciary, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all petitioners on your admission as advocates and solicitors of the High Court of Malaya. You have come to the final chapter in achieving your ambition. You have today joined the ranks of your brothers and sisters at law in becoming members of the Malaysian Bar. It is time for you to be prepared to face all the challenges and bittersweet of this profession. But more importantly, I would like to congratulate all the parents, and I shall name them. Firstly, Mr. Nana Sundram. Second, Encik Muhammad Hilmi Rizal bin Abdullah and Puan Zuraini binti Muhammad Yusof. Third, Encik Ahmad Arif Muhammad and Puan Alina Wati Ali. Fourth, Mr. Alvin Moy Chung and Madam Joanne Sim Chia Su. Fifth, Mr. Chan Kwok Hing and Madam Cheon Hee Ang. And sixth, Mr. Vincent Ng Boon Sing and Madam Gan Hui Lian. I'm certain that they have sacrificed a lot to get you to where you are today. I would also like to congratulate the masters who had willingly and diligently shared their legal knowledge during the 9 months of pupillage to all the petitioners. So today marks history not only for the petitioners who are admitted and enrolled as advocates and solicitors of the High Court of Malaya, but also for the Malaysian judiciary in conducting these momentous proceedings virtually. This is an initiative by the Malaysian judiciary to ensure that the petitioners are able to continue their careers in the legal fraternity. This is the new norm that is to be adapted by all parties in facing the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the legal profession is a noble and respected profession. Since the beginning of civilization until today, this profession has been given great trust in their roles and responsibilities in implementing and upholding justice. Undoubtedly, this field has obstacles and challenges for its practitioners, especially during this period where the whole world is fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. As such, it can be said that the current situation shows that the average young lawyers will face the challenges of a competitive job market. Be that as it may, I believe that no matter what the challenges and obstacles are, it will not be a hindrance for this profession to continuously grow. In addition, this COVID-19 pandemic has also changed the lifestyle and method of communication to a new norm that needs to be practiced from now on. In the context of the legal field in Malaysia, most cases are now being conducted online in response to the government's call to curb the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, we have to ensure that we are all well equipped to face whatever obstacle that may occur, especially in empowering knowledge and skills regarding information technology. In the current competitive situation, as young lawyers, I hope your work routine is not only from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You should not be reluctant to work more than you should. Your perseverance and commitment in performing the given task reflects who you are. Hence, my advice is that the petitioners should try to improve all the weaknesses during a previous pupillage training. Help those who need your services earnestly. Love the profession that you choose. Work with full commitment and responsibility, and be honest in everything that you do. One of the virtues to observe while practicing at the bar is honesty. And I quote what Lord Denning said in his book, The Road to Justice. Quote, "If there is one thing more important than any other in a lawyer, it is that he should be honest. He must be honest with his client, he must be honest with his opponent, and he must be honest with the court. Above all, he must be honest with himself." End of quote. It should be emphasized that a lawyer is also an officer of the court and has the duty to assist the court in upholding justice. A lawyer needs to ensure that he performs his role well when dealing with the court. A lawyer who is well prepared with his case will smoothen the court's process. It is my hope that young lawyers take cognizance about legal ethics, for it reflects the profession. Read and understand the Act, regulations and rules related to this profession to ensure that you know the rights and limitations in the administration of justice. I must add that the same principle applies to those who chose to be corporate and convincing lawyers. As young lawyers, try to learn from more senior or experienced lawyers. Find time and observe how they handle their cases. This will indirectly help you when handling your own case. Lack of continuous training, exposure, and legal knowledge in this profession will make a lawyer less experienced and less to achieve. The high number of law graduates nowadays is not an excuse for the focus on training and teaching. I hope the Malaysian Bar Council will continuously provide training for its members, especially the young ones. A high level of integrity, patience, and discipline should always be a key principle in this profession. Do not make this profession a job for you to reap profits and neglect the actual purpose why this profession was first chosen. Do not tarnish the reputation of the Malaysian Bar. As young lawyers, you play an important role in maintaining high standards in shaping the future of the Malaysian Bar. Observe the ethics and legal responsibilities in order to instill public confidence towards this profession. In all cases, it is a shared responsibility between the bar and the judiciary to uphold the rule of law and to ensure that the justice system is served in transparent and fair manner. With that, let me again congratulate each one of you, Ms. Rasamala Nana Sundram, Encik Haziq Farhan bin Muhammad Hilmi Rizal, Encik Nur Atika binti Ahmad Arif, Mr. Sheldon Moizuen Lung, Ms. Esther Chan, and Mr. Ng Jack Ning on your admission to the Malaysian Bar. I wish you the very best in your endeavors, in your career at the bar. That is all.
Terima kasih, Arif.
Okey, dengan ini mahkamah ditangguhkan.